Hi guys, Flattmeister here. I got this censorship fucking pisses me off. Whether it's SJWs forcing and pressuring and bullying developers into self-censoring, or you've got straight out censorship from the government censoring the game. I mean, we know that Australia has got a hard boner for bringing the ban hammer down on anything violent, anything sexual, or nudity, or any specific sort of sexual violent content. We know that shit happens in Australia. I mean, we know that this happens in Germany. Germany is just about on par with Australia with how they censor games. There's a huge ass fucking list of games that they've banned. So Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is they've completely censored in the German version. So I saw this on One Angry Gamer, and it's like, fucking why? I mean, in the article here it shows a video that Censored Gaming, the YouTuber Censored Gaming. I highly recommend you subscribe to his channel. He does some really good work with showing how localization changes and censorship between different countries, like different versions. So he did a 5-minute video showcasing sort of a comparison between the US version and compared to the German version. Because yeah, Germany, they don't like anything to do with Nazis. They want to put that shit, like, they should just realise, yes, Hitler and the Nazis, that was an awful time in history. But guess what? That was in history. That's history. That was a long time ago. It's gone and done. Here you got white supremacists, skinhead neo-Nazis in America, or around the world. But to change it in art, art should be able to reflect reality. Art should be free to, art should be free to break boundaries, break new ground. This goes for literature, movies, our comic books, graphic novels, and video games. Paintings should be able to depict, pushing new ground. So here's some changes they made. The German version, they removed his little Hitler moustache. They changed the voice actor dialogue, referring to him as Mein Chancellor instead of Mein Führer.
Places, quickly! Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler!
Lene, kommen Sie. Haben Sie das gesehen? Fremde in meinem Büro. Würden Sie mir bitte verraten, wer in Gottes Namen das ist?
Ja, es sind Schauspieler, mein Führer.
Schauspieler?
Ja. Diese Männer wollen für die Rolle von William Josef Blaskowitz vorsprechen. Es sind Schauspieler. Plätze einnehmen, rasch! Mein Kanzler?
Mein Kanzler!
Heidelinde, kommen Sie. Sehen Sie das? Fremde in meinem Büro. Würden Sie mir bitte verraten, wer in Gottes Namen die sind?
Ja, es sind Schauspieler, mein Kanzler.
Schauspieler?
Ja, diese Männer wollen für die Rolle von William Josef Blaskowitz vorsprechen. Es sind Schauspieler.
Oh ja, Schminke. Gut. Es ist magisch. Ja, magisch. Magisch.
Oh ja, Schminke. Gut. Das ist magisch.
Ja, magisch.
Also, they've swapped out the swastikas for some other symbol. So yeah, in Germany, like I was saying, it's against the law to promote or glorify Nazism or Nazi iconography. That's pretty vague, right? They can be used and referenced for historical purposes or in art, but not for propaganda. Well, video games are art? They're an art form? Why does Germany not class video games as an art form? If they class movies as an art form, how come not games? And you're fighting against Nazis. You're killing Nazis. You know, there's people going in the comment section are obviously livid. You know, there's German gamers that are pissed off about this. Livid with the German authorities for enforcing these kind of rules of censorship on games. Julian von Werner, I hate my country. That's pretty stupid. I know it was a terrible part of German, like I was saying, it's a terrible part of human history, but you think they'd just grow up and get over it by now. Everyone knows who he's meant to be and who the Order or whatever they call it is meant to represent. So yeah, they're called the Order in the Wolfenstein franchise. Plus I feel like I'm pointing out the obvious here, but what's bad about a game killing Nazis? Of all the things to alter, like his mustache is really ridiculous. This has been a common occurrence for games released in Germany that has prominently featured or contained Nazi imagery. And with Call of Duty World War II, Sledgehammer Games have taken out all Nazi imagery. I thought it was just in the multiplayer mode, but if they've taken it out of the entire game, because the article here says, although the developers also Sledgehammer took an extra step to censor out the Nazi imagery even in the multiplayer mode for every version of the game. So what have they taken the swastika out completely? I was under the impression it was just the multiplayer that they took it out. Or the recently released game Raid World War II, which also had to make some changes to the imagery as well, which was covered, yeah, because in Raid World War II they've got some like live action cutscenes, and it's got this sort of comical Hitler. In the normal version, he's doing the Nazi salute, but trying to put his hands down on this file or something.
Bonjour!
Perhaps when German Parliament decides to properly recognise games as an art form, developers won't have to take extra measures to censor certain kinds of imagery in the region. It's just... it really pisses me off. Because there was like whispers of like UK members of Parliament wanting to ban or put additional taxation on companies that have sexist content. Like, a government should not be able to dictate what is problematic content within a fictional art form, you know, be it in comics, movies, games, whatever. It really fucks me off. Like, fuck you. So to German players, I say, I'm not sure what's going on exactly. I'd love to hear in the comments, you know, any people that are from Germany and experience this this bullshit, or even Australian. But or even to have you on as a guest, like me and Switchpoint, we do our Shooting the Shit podcast. I'd love to get people on to, you know, to discuss this kind of crap, because it's just not fair on those people that aren't experiencing the game as it was intended. You know, for everyone, it really is not fair on them. Wasn't it South Park, The Stick of Truth? And there was a scene they cut out of the Australian version, and instead it had a cartoon animated koala bear and like some caption saying, "Yeah, you lot can't see, you Aussies can't see this because your government's a bunch of pussies. Sorry." It's
the moral fabric of society. Think of the children and the people of our country.
Go fuck yourself, is what I say. Any UK members of Parliament that are thinking of enacting this kind of bullshit, you can go fuck right off as well. You don't get to dictate what creators and artists and developers do in their creation. Same goes with SJWs trying to bully and harass and pressure developers into self-censoring, like,
"Oh no, this female character has double D boobs. You need to reduce them to A-sized boobs because my over-sexualization."
It's fictional, right? It's fiction. Fictional. It's not real. I just... like, censorship fucking pisses me off. Yeah, there's all sorts of shit that's going down in Germany. Like, they need to sort their country out. It's going to shit. Yeah, do you want to see something really scary? This. Really scary. Hitler in his shorts. I'll leave you with that image. Alright guys, I'm Flattmeister. I'll like to hear what you think. So yeah, like I said, any German players out there, any Australian players, be really interested in hearing your thoughts. Leave a comment down, or if you want to be a guest on mine and Switchpoint's podcast, Shooting the Shit. Yeah, I'd love to have you on and, you know, discuss. You know, we generally just shoot the shit, talk about games and stuff, nerd out, but we like to have good in-depth conversations. So yeah, do all that like and subscribe stuff. You guys know what to do. I'm Flattmeister. I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.